We talked about how spring ball can be monotonous. To at least have something new to learn with a new guy working, does that sort of give you a reason to get out of bed?
Yeah, I mean, obviously spring ball is very tedious, but like I said, it's not really for the older guys, for the younger guys. Especially, this is my sixth spring ball because at Michigan I enrolled early, and that definitely helped me transition and play as a true freshman. Just getting able to get your teeth into the offense. Not because kids that are freshmen, even redshirt freshmen, they're not going to truly understand the offense until their sophomore, junior, senior year, where they depending on what their learning curve is like. So it's more just to kind of get your feet wet with the system. And older guys, a big thing is just staying healthy and just improving on the little things technique-wise, and just trying to get as good as you can be going into these summer workouts.
Does it help to have a VOTEC looming week one versus an FCS school or something like that? I always hear that it helps during the summer and spring to have that care of that.
I think if you need to be motivated by who you're playing. You shouldn't be playing for us. You should be motivated to play Delaware State as much as you're motivated to play Oklahoma. It's one of those things. Anytime you get a chance to put on the helmet, that you need to be able to be motivated within yourself to play. So, like I said, I don't really think it matters who you play week 1, week 2, week 3, week 10. If the motivation's not there against Delaware State, we're going to have problems. So we need to be motivated for every single game. But no, it's definitely cool. I didn't know about the tradition of VA Tech and us that kind of stemmed through decades before us. So it's pretty cool to be able to reignite that sort of rivalry or regional battle that we're going to have.
Left guard going all right?
Left guard's going. It's going. I mean, I'm going to bounce back and forth, I'm sure. It's spring. I appreciate being able to play left and right. It'll prepare me for wherever I end up after this. So just maybe get some center snaps in me too. Who knows?
I heard what Dana said about you.
Yeah, I know.
Not fair, right?
Yeah, not fair, especially when I dropped like 3% body fat this offseason. So Mike was a little PO'd that he said that because he's like, you kidding me? We got his diet right. We got him working his butt off. And then Dana's just laughing his tail off.
He never misses a chance to take a shot, man.
If he likes it, he usually busts your chops more than others. And like the guys that he's usually talking about, like very tediously, he usually wants to bite their head off every now and then.
Thanks, man.
And like you said, spring kind of for the younger guys. What have you seen out of them through these past couple weeks?
I think we've seen a lot of these redshirt freshmen, redshirt sophomores, true freshmen start to solidify themselves as guys that are either going to contribute to the program later on or rather sooner than others. So I think it's definitely one of those things where you get to see that sort of the depth we have start to expand over the spring.
And Coach Wickline was saying that there's not a lot of depth, but there is a lot of talent in the guys that you have.
Absolutely. Our first team's definitely come along. We got a lot of things we got to shore up. Second team, if you were to throw on the first week of spring ball's film, you'd look like you're watching the Bad News Bears, and now we're actually starting to look like a cohesive unit with the twos. And when we get those threes in come summer, some of those freshmen that are going to be coming in, it's definitely going to help us down the road.
And now you personally, what are some things you've been using the spring to work on in your game?
Just pass protection, getting used to a left-handed stance. That's always something you got to worry about. Just kind of shoring up the technique that Coach Wick has implemented. It's just one of those things. That's the beauty about playing the sport. You're always learning something. So it's just kind of taking it every day for what it's worth.
Now, obviously, this weekend for the spring game, just a chance for you guys to get out there and get back in front of the fans. How are you guys looking forward to that?
Yeah, we're all looking forward. It's for the fans. I think that the Children's Hospital, I believe, is that for the tickets. And that's always cool because we always go over to the Children's Hospital. And it's just it's important for the fans to get out there. If I know most fans don't want to watch a glorified scrimmage, but if anything, it's a donation for the Children's Hospital, and that's really important.
You've played with a lot of quarterbacks at all different levels of your football career. How important is presence in the huddle? Are there just certain guys?
Well, there's certain people carry a certain sort of leadership style with them, and some people don't, and that's just what it kind of stands. Will and Scott both did a great job with their tenure here of being in the huddle and being present and just getting the job done. I think Will's sort of building on that is more so getting the job done, but as well as implementing a sort of leadership style where it's all-encompassing.
I feel like players can feed off that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, if you got somebody that's confident, somebody that wants to bleed with you, it's definitely a much more satisfactory way of playing.
What's impressed you the most about Will from this spring?
Just the fact that he's married at 21. That's what's
for you?
impressive. No, not for me yet. I still got quite a few. A girlfriend of 2.5 years, and that question gets bounced around a lot. So I'm going to try to at least get out of college before I start worrying about that stuff.
How about football-wise?
Football-wise, you know, he's a natural leader and he's a natural quarterback. So you just see, I've seen guys at every level. You know, they thought they were a quarterback, thought they were a leader. There's no thinking about him. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he is, and he knows how to kind of play to his strengths. And he's doing a great job for us.